Let's start today's most updated news. Here is why you should bet on Ramkrishna Forgings, NBCC for short term. NBCC has given a breakout on the weekly timeframe after 4 years with above-average volumes, and the supertrend indicator is also indicating a bullish move which can be used as a confluence towards the bullish view. Here are 2 buy calls for short term. NBCC, buy, LTP, 42.65 rupees, stop loss, 39 rupees, target, 48 rupees, return, 12.5%. The stock has given a breakout on the weekly timeframe after 4 years with above-average volumes, and the supertrend indicator is also indicating a bullish move which can be used as a confluence towards the bullish view. The 200 EMA is at around 36 rupees on the daily timeframe, and the stock was seen to be comfortably trading above it. The momentum oscillator RSI, 14, is at around 68, showing strength by sustaining higher levels, and the Ichimoku cloud is also suggesting a bullish move as the price is trading above conversion and baseline on the daily timeframe. Ramkrishna Forgings, by LTP, 256.75 rupees, stop loss, 239 rupees, target, 282 rupees, return, 10%. Ramkrishna Forgings has seen breakout of a rounding bottom formation after 14 months on the daily timeframe with above-average volumes, and the supertrend indicator is also suggesting continuation of the bullish trend which can be used as a confluence towards the bullish view. The 200 EMA is at 197 rupees on the daily timeframe, and the stock is comfortably sustaining above it, which is a positive sign. Momentum oscillator RSI, 14, is at around 71 on the daily time frame, indicating strength. Next news is, what should you do with PNB Housing Finance, RBL Bank, IDFC First Bank on Thursday? RBL Bank shares rallied 6% to 167.55 rupees and formed big bullish candle on the daily charts with above-average volumes, making higher highs higher lows for second consecutive session. The stock has seen a nice and decisive breakout of horizontal resistance trend line in the gap-up opening on Wednesday. IDFC First Bank is trading in a strong uptrend with higher high and higher low formations intact on all the time frames. The stock has surpassed its previous swing high of 61.2 rupees, which confirms a further up move towards 68 to 69 rupees levels. PNB Housing Finance has given a strong breakout on the daily chart with a sharp surge in volumes surpassing the critical hurdle of 475 rupees. The stock volume was close to 45 lakh, which is one of the highest in the past 2 months. RBL Bank on the weekly chart has given a strong breakout and filled up the previous gap. The stock, after a massive underperformance, is showing signs of reversal. The momentum indicators are in the strong buying zone, which confirms the strength of the stock. The stock remains in a buy mode and can scale on the upside towards the level of 180 to 190 rupees. Next news is about most buzzing stocks, SBI, Wipro, NTPC, and others in news today. State Bank of India to raise additional Tier 1, at 1, capital of 10,000 rupees crore. SBI board has approved raising capital by way of issuance of Basel III compliant debt instrument in INR and/ or any other convertible currency. The sum that can be raised till FY24 is up to 10,000 rupees crore. This is subject to concurrence from Government of India. Wipro announced the launch of new financial services advisory company, Capco, in the Middle East. Wipro announced the launch of new financial services advisory company, Capco, in the Middle East. Capco will offer strategic management and technology consulting capabilities to financial services firms in the Middle East to enable their transformation, digitization, and business consolidation initiatives. NTPC declared COD of second part capacity of 67.73 megawatts out of 230 megawatts at Ayapuram solar PV project. NTPC declared commencement of commercial operation of second part capacity of 67.73 megawatts out of 230 megawatts at Ayapuram solar PV project from December 15. The first part capacity of 162.27 megawatts has already been declared to be on commercial operation from December 10. With this, standalone installed and commercial capacity of NTPC will become 58,109 megawatts, while group installed and commercial capacity of NTPC will become 70,724 megawatts. Poonawalla FinCorp announces sale of its housing subsidiary to TPG for 3,900 rupees crore. Poonawalla FinCorp announces sale of its housing subsidiary to TPG, Perseus SGPTE Limited, an entity affiliated with TPG Global, LLC, for 3,900 rupees crore. The company said in its release that the transaction will maximize the shareholders' value in the long term as Poonawalla FinCorp focuses on building a tech-led and digital-first financial services company, with leadership in consumer and MSME financing. Torrent Pharmaceuticals Ltd enters into co-marketing partnership with Boehringer Ingelheim India Private Limited. Torrent Pharmaceuticals Ltd enters into co-marketing partnership with Boehringer Ingelheim India Private Ltd to co-market Cospiac, Empagliflozin, Cospiac Met-TM, Empagliflozin plus Metformin, and Xylingio, Empagliflozin plus Linagliptin, in India. Empagliflozin is a novel sodium glucose co-transporter 2, SGLT2, inhibitor, which is useful for improving glycemic control in adults with type 2 diabetes mellitus. Empagliflozin is also indicated to reduce the risk of cardiovascular death in adults with type 2 diabetes mellitus and established cardiovascular disease. Comet Hotels promoters to infuse 57.19 rupees crore. The company will be issuing up to 58.96 lakh warrants each convertible into one equity share within 18 months at a price of 97 rupees each, aggregating up to 57.19 rupees crore on a preferential basis to promoters and members of the promoter group and non-promoter person. Also, the company will raise 350 rupees crore by private placement of non-convertible debentures. Dunseri Tea and Industries Ltd. Dunseri Tea and Industries Ltd. to sell Kagorjan Tea Estate for an amount of 15 rupees crore. The company has entered into an MOU to sell Kagorjan Tea Estate for an amount of 15 rupees crore subject to adjustment of current assets and current liabilities to M/S Sahdev Singh Kushwaha, Sanwar Mal Moore and Nikhil Agrawala. The tea estate contributed 23.34 rupees crore, 11.11% to the total turnover. JB Pharma to acquire the entire Razel, Rosuvastatin, franchise from Glenmark Pharmaceuticals Limited. JB Pharma to acquire the entire Razel, Rosuvastatin, franchise from Glenmark Pharmaceuticals Ltd for India and Nepal region for 314 rupees crore. The acquisition marks JB Pharma's entry into the statin segment, which is the largest group in the cardiac therapy. Razel ranks among the top 10 brands in the Rosuvastatin molecule category in the country. The transaction is expected to close within the next 2 weeks. Shriram Properties acquires a plotted development project of Golden Gates Group in North Bangalore. The company acquires Golden Ira, a plotted development project of Golden Gates Group in North Bangalore. The project was a stressed asset with lending entities part of the IIFL Group. The transaction involves capital commitments of up to 125 rupees crore towards the acquisition and development of the project and has an aggregate saleable area of about 10 lakh square feet. Dilip Buildcon executed a contract agreement with Gujarat Metro Rail for 1,061 rupees crore. Dilip Buildcon has executed a contract agreement through its RBLDBL JV with Gujarat Metro Rail for 1,061 rupees crore for Surat Metro Rail Project Phase 1, Package CS5. The length of the project is 10.6 kilometers and will take 26 months to complete. Cineline India Ltd. Cineline India Ltd. MovieMax opens its first flagship 7-screen multiplex in Hyderabad. Cineline opens its first flagship 7-screen multiplex at AMR Planet Mall in Hyderabad with a capacity of 1,535 seats. The 7-screen property is equipped with 2K RGB plus laser projectors. With this launch, MovieMax has now augmented its presence in the city of Hyderabad with 7 screens and has a total of 49 operational screens across 15 properties in 8 cities in India. Next news is about Wall Street ends lower after latest Fed rate hike. The central bank raised interest rates by 0.5 percentage point on Wednesday and projected at least an additional 75 basis points of increases in borrowing costs by the end of 2023, as well as a rise in unemployment and a near stalling of economic growth.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.